Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back. So a lot of people use NordVPN as their go-to VPN. But why is that? Well, in today's video, I'll talk about Nord, what it offers, if it works for streaming and torrenting, if it's actually secure, and everything you need to know to really understand why everyone likes it so much and whether it still holds up in today's ever-changing VPN market. And then you can decide whether or not Nord is a good choice for you and your situation. So the first thing I want to look into is whether or not Nord is still a leading VPN when it comes to its no-logs policy and privacy. As some of you may know, there was a bit of a situation in 2018 in Finland where one of Nord's servers was compromised. Luckily, thanks to their no-logs policy, no user data was exposed because no useful data was being stored. Now, while that does mean that Nord's servers were vulnerable, they did immediately terminate their contract with the server providers and contacted VerSprite to conduct a thorough investigation to weed out any other vulnerabilities. They've since continuously hired third-party companies with great reputations like Deloitte and VerSprite to audit their no-logs policy, and their results have been great. Their most recent audit was in December 2023, so they're really staying up to date. And what that tells me is that they're committed to constantly upgrading their system to make sure their privacy policy is met, which is really reassuring in the VPN world, where some VPNs will just outright sell your data. Now, when it comes to speed and performance, Nord is one of the top VPNs in this category, especially if you use the NordLynx protocol. And keep in mind that speed drops are normal when using a VPN because of the time it takes to encrypt your traffic before it reaches the internet. So even if your speed drops by 50%, that's still considered acceptable, especially if you're connecting to servers on the other side of the world. But when I tested out NordLynx protocol, I found the speed drops were usually in the 10 to 20% range, sometimes 25% if the server was far away. So this makes Nord arguably the fastest VPN in the industry. So performance-wise, Nord is really top-notch. And this comes in really handy when you're gaming, by the way. Whenever I tested this out, I found that I barely had any latency issues whatsoever. Of course, you have to pick a server that's closest to the gaming server, and that way the ping will remain low. Now, when it comes to torrenting, Nord allows you to access P2P specialty servers for maximum efficiency. And this isn't a common feature for VPNs to have, so if you torrent a lot, this is a great option. And as for streaming, I tried accessing multiple Netflix libraries like the Japanese and American ones, and it worked without a hitch. And Nord has actually expanded their operations. They now have over 6,000 servers in 61 countries, so you can watch shows from multiple libraries across Amazon Prime, Disney+, HBO Max, Hulu, BBC, and more. Now, one of the ways Nord has always excelled in the VPN market is by offering bonus features, and they've recently added a few more. So I'll go over all of them as well as I can, but if you still have any questions about this, please feel free to ask me about it in the comments below. So the basic VPN features that Nord has are the kill switch and split tunneling. A kill switch basically does what the name implies. It makes sure that if your VPN disconnects for whatever reason, the internet also disconnects. That way, you're never online without the safety of your VPN. For example, imagine you're torrenting and then suddenly the VPN disconnects and your IP is invisible. You'll be as exposed as a chicken in a piranha pond. Nobody wants that. And Nord also offers an app-specific kill switch that will turn off access to just that app rather than your whole internet. So in the situation I just mentioned, you could set up your kill switch to only affect the torrenting app. That way, if you're torrenting while working, your whole internet won't suddenly die out on you, and only the torrenting app's access to the internet will shut down. This is a really handy feature that not a lot of other VPNs have. And split tunneling is basically when a VPN covers only one application or website and doesn't cover your entire internet access. This can be important in situations where, say you've connected your computer to your printer and scanner via LAN, local area network, but you still want to use a VPN while browsing the internet for safety. Without split tunneling, your printer and scanner might become unusable. The VPN will block them. So what split tunneling does is it makes sure that you can pick and choose what's covered by the VPN and what's not, so that this type of thing doesn't happen, basically giving you freedom. However, please do note that iOS or Mac users won't get the split tunneling feature when using Nord, so that is a downside if you have a lot of Apple devices. Now, one of the things Nord is known for is having a lot of extra features and options that most VPNs don't have. Nord has threat protection, which acts as an ad blocker and mini antivirus. It automatically blocks ads, malware sites, trackers, and it also deletes any malware that gets downloaded onto your system. Another feature that you get is MeshNet, which allows users to share files over Nord's encrypted network. And I just recently found out that you can use MeshNet to play LAN games with friends all around the world, which I think would be really fun, especially for playing older games that don't have any online multiplayer. Another bonus feature you get with Nord is their dark web monitor, which will keep a lookout for any potential data leaks that are linked to your personal information. Also with Nord, you get specialty servers such as dedicated IP servers, double VPN servers that will encrypt your traffic twice for double the encryption, and the Onion over VPN servers, which are great for anyone who uses Tor a lot. And you get peer-to-peer optimized servers and obfuscated servers. And finally, Nord also gives users an easy and simple way to change their DNS with custom DNS. So as you can tell, Nord has a lot of bonus features that aren't usually available with other basic VPN subscriptions, and that's probably why they get more and more users each day. To answer the question I posed in the beginning of this video, why are so many people using Nord as their go-to VPN? Well, because by offering so many features, Nord caters to a lot of people. If you use Tor a lot, they have a dedicated specialty server for that. If you need to share files securely for work, there's MeshNet for that. If you need fast speeds for gaming or streaming, you can use NordLink's protocol. If you torrent a lot, there's P2P specialty servers that you can use just for that. You get the drift. Nord's just a great value VPN. You get a lot, all under one roof. So if you'd like to check out Nord for yourself, I do have discounts and coupon codes in the description down below, or if you're interested in finding out more about Nord, or maybe you want to compare it to the other top VPNs available, like ExpressVPN or Surfshark, I've compared them in previous videos, so feel free to check out those links in the description to find out more. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you found this information helpful, please leave a thumbs up. That always makes my day, and remember to subscribe if you'd like to stay up to date with everything VPN and cybersecurity. Otherwise, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.